Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we will cover the top 10 attractions in Spain, a country well known for its cuisine, flamenco music and dance, literature, stunning architecture, Moorish heritage, Mediterranean beaches, delicious wines, and soccer. So sit back and grab your preferred beverage as we dive right into the video. Number 1. La Sagrada Familia, Barcelona. La Sagrada Familia is an attraction that no one in Barcelona should miss because it is regarded as one of the most magnificent structures anywhere in the world. The renowned Catalan architect Antoni Gaudí was in charge of designing the spectacular church, which features 3 stunning facades that each depict a different stage in the life of Christ. The church's interior is designed to look like a mystical forest thanks to the columns, shaped like trees with branching topiaries, and the rainbow-stained glass windows. La Sagrada Familia was added to the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in 2005, owing to its cultural significance and undeniable aesthetic appeal. The structure perfectly depicts Gaudí's architectural progression throughout his career. Number 2. Alhambra. With thousands of visitors passing through its halls and gardens daily, this Arabic palace complex in Granada is Spain's most popular tourist attraction. Beginning in the late 800s, the Alhambra castle, as it is known today, was constructed over the course of several centuries on the site of an old stronghold. But it wasn't until the Emir Muhammad bin Al-Ahmar made it his royal home in the 1300s that it genuinely gained fame. His successors expanded the Alcazar stronghold over the following 200 to 300 years, creating the portions of the Alhambra that are still visible today. It was recognized as a World Heritage Site in 1984 for its extraordinary representation of Moorish and Andalusian culture, global beauty, and capacity to communicate the changes in the history of the region over time through its architectural design and decorative schemes. Number 3. La Mezquita. The Great Mosque of Cordoba, commonly known as La Mezquita, and one of the most significant mosques of Western Islam, is one of the largest mosques in the world and the pinnacle of Moorish construction in Spain. The Great Mosque is one of the 2 most magnificent specimens of Islamic art and architecture in Western Europe, together with the Alhambra in Granada. Despite later changes that removed much of its center to make room for a Catholic cathedral, the site still retains its charm. Building materials from Roman and Visigoth buildings were employed in the construction, which began in 785 and continued until it reached its current dimensions in the year 1000, with its prayer hall containing no less than 19 aisles. Anywhere you stand or turn your head, you can see symmetrical patterns in rows and columns and circular Moorish arches. Number 4. Guggenheim Museum, Bilbao. You need to see this building in person to fully appreciate it fully. No photograph has ever done justice to this simply beautiful symphony of shapes. American architect Frank Gehry employed blocks of limestone and wavy titanium sheets to subvert the idea of a modern building. When the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao opened 25 years ago, it transformed the poor urban area into a thriving cultural hub. In the last 25 years, this architectural wonder on the Nervion riverbank in Bilbao has accomplished the unexpected. It has changed the face of the city that was once thought to be all but lost. The structure created by Frank Gehry is now the city's icon. The 2,400 square meter museum's hall house exhibits a vast collection of modern art. Among the best pieces are those by Andy Warhol, Willem de Kooning, and Anselm Kiefer. Number 5. Royal Palace or Palacio, Real Madrid. Although it is now exclusively used for state functions, the Royal Palace is the formal residence of the Spanish royal family in Madrid. The Royal Palace transports guests on a voyage through Spain's history. It was constructed on the location of the former Alcazar, the Moorish stronghold, which was destroyed by fire in 1734. The historic city wall that surrounded this region can still be seen. The intriguing Palacio Real, which has over 3,000 rooms and is constructed in the shape of a square, was inspired by sketches created by Bernini for the building of the Louvre Museum in Paris. You'll come across a stunning staircase made by Sabatini, a thorn hall with a Te Polo painted ceiling, and the Royal Armory, which stores the weaponry and armor used by the kings of Spain, as you meander through this enormous operating royal palace in Europe. The Royal Palace's painting gallery, which features pieces by Caravaggio, Velázquez, and Goya, is another area that must be seen. Number 6. The Seville Cathedral and Alcazar. Seville's iconic landmarks, La Giralda, the Cathedral de Sevilla, and the Alcazar, have been designated as UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. La Giralda, the city's main attraction, was originally a tower and is all left to the city's Great Mosque, which was destroyed to make room for the cathedral. It is regarded as a masterpiece of Almohad architecture. The marvelous interior of the Cathedral of Seville is larger than that of St. Peter's in Rome, and it features a 37-meter main altar with carved sculptures that are entirely plated in gold. 4 enormous figures support the mausoleum belonging to Christopher Columbus. After the Christian reconquest, Pedro I had the Moorish build Alcazar across from the cathedral completely renovated. The salons and the rooms are stunning, with ornate details like patterned ceilings and intricately tiled walls. The magnificent Alcazar grounds were also depicted in the famous Game of Thrones television series. Number 7. Ciutat de les Arts les Ciencies, Valencia. Ciutat de les Arts y les Ciencies, Valencia's top attraction, is regarded as one of Spain's 12 treasures. This historical and artistic complex was built to increase tourism in the area, and it quickly achieved the aim of its construction. The futuristic and stunning structure was entirely created by the Spanish architects Santiago Calatrava and Felix Candela, and took about 10 years to build. Also called the City of Arts and Sciences, it is home to the largest oceanic aquarium in Europe, an interactive science museum, and an IMAX theater, among other notable structures. The complex serves as a venue for numerous communities, celebrations, and events throughout the year, including the Exposición del Ninots and the Festival de les Artes. Number 8. Aqueduct of Segovia. One of the highly preserved Roman remnants of Spain is the Aqueduct of Segovia. With around 24,000 large granite blocks and no mortar, the historic aqueduct transports water from the Frio River to Segovia across a distance of about 16 kilometers or 10 miles. It was most likely built around 50 AD and still supplied the city with water until the 20th century. The aqueduct was added to the World Heritage List in 1985 and dominated Segovia's urban environment. It was also included in the World Monuments Watch in 2006, which brought attention to the building on a global scale. Number 9. San Lorenzo de El Escorial. Located about 45 kilometers northwest of Madrid, San Lorenzo de El Escorial served as the summer residence of the Spanish monarchy. In 1563, construction began on a massive complex that would become a memorial to Philip II and his rule, and comprise a monastery, chapel, royal palace, mausoleum, library, and museum. The final structure is a mind-boggling array of attractions built around 16 courtyards and connected by 16 kilometers of corridors between its rooms and buildings. The building focal point is the church, highlighted by Herrera's 30-meter-tall retablo, built of red marble and jasper, and accessed via 17 stairs. Be sure to visit the Bourbon Suite at the palace, adorned with unique furniture and 338 tapestries to resemble Charles IV's state quarters. Beyond are Philip II's lavishly decorated private chambers. Fine paintings by Hieronymus Bosch, Titan, Tintoretto, Veronese, and El Greco are among the many masterpieces in the picture gallery below. Number 10. Teide National Park, Tenerife. Teide National Park is a paradise for people interested in outdoor activities and is located in the Tenerife Island in the Canary Islands. The Teide Pico Viejo Stratovolcano, the third tallest volcanic edifice in the world, is the main attraction in the park. It is considered the highest point in all of Spain, with a height of 3,718 meters. Keep an eye out since there is something beautiful to see at every turn. Invertebrates, in particular, along with the flora that has adapted to the distinctive geological formations in Europe, have found a home in this ecosystem, and it is definitely worth watching. In the national park, visitors can trek Mount Teide, take a cable car ride up the mountain for a breathtaking view of the park, or enjoy some fun stargazing activities. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely watch this next trending destination. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what was your favorite place. See you next time!